Today is a lovely morning and I am super excited to start my day. As you can see, I'm yellow. I love yellow because it makes me feel happy, bright, and it just brightens my environment. So today I have a lovely topic, and this came from a discussion I was having with my accountability partners. Yeah, and let me read for you the conversation for that day, because we usually meet at least once a week and we challenge each other. So this question was, in what ways do you remain motivated never to give up? I love that question. And the reason is that, remember, everybody at some point feels like they could give up. Yeah. Either in your job or the work you do, or you're a parent, you're feeling all overwhelmed. You can hardly even balance between parenting and what you do for a living. You know, relatives are here. Sometimes they can be demanding. And it reaches a point when you feel, I've had enough. I want to give up. 100% of everyone in this world at some point has felt like giving up. And even this doesn't just happen once. It can occur many times. And therefore, this question was so good because it reminded me of the many times, of course, even myself, I felt like I could give up in many different ways, in many things. Even when I was in school, maybe sometimes I could feel this subject, I just can't handle it. I want to give up. I don't care what, I score in my exams. And perhaps even as a student, if you're watching this, you feel like you could give up. Or maybe the score you got in high school, in your university, in some subject that you love, you felt like giving up. When it comes to those people who are working, you're employed or you're self-employed, there are times you feel, I don't even want to wake up. You drag yourself and you just feel like you could just continue sleeping for the whole day. It's normal. Let me first encourage you with that. It's very normal. But as during our conversation with my accountability partners, there are some 5 points that came through for me, and I thought I should share with you. One of them came through for me is a point where that gives me this motivation. And one of them is to eliminate or minimize the number of negative people or all the negative people that I interact with, because those people can suck all your energy. There are people who come to your life just to criticize. They just look for something wrong. Sometimes there is even nothing wrong, absolutely. Or maybe you're different from them, but to them, they think you should be like them. And therefore, what you're doing, what you're saying, the way you do things, to them, it's wrong. Not knowing that they are just so narrow-minded and they're seeing things in their own way, but there are other ways of seeing these things. There was another conversation I was having with some colleagues, and I said, if you have seen this picture of where one person is standing on one side and the other one on this side of a number 6 that looks like a 6 on one side, looks like a 9 when you're on the other side, and they're busy arguing. One of them is saying it's a 6, the other one is saying it's a 9. Both of them are right, but who wins this particular, conversation? Perhaps it's the senior one. If one of them is senior in a corporate, yeah, and says it's a 9, and the other one is more junior and says it's a 6, then perhaps the junior one might just have to say, yes, it's a 9 because the other one is insisting and is more senior. So in life, I'm saying that minimize the conversations that you have with people who bring negative energy to your life, who do not want to listen, who do not want even to have a proper, meaningful conversation with you, who do not even want to see your point of view. They're just there to critique, to just pull you down, and you feel that they suck your energy. Minimize as much as possible. For me, the way I deal with them is more often than not, I just agree with them and perhaps end the conversation there, so that I can actually go ahead and look for positive people. And that is the next point. Point number 2 is associate yourself with people who bring positive energy to you, who encourage you, who support you, who mentor you, who coach you, you know, because if someone wants you to win, they will make sure you win by giving you the necessary support that you require. So for me, as you can hear, I have accountability partners. Those are people that I have conversations with more often than not, so that we can help each other grow, build ourselves, cultivate, you know, better ways of doing things, build, you know, what we are doing, our energies, our personal goals, you know, achieve what we want to achieve in life by giving each other support. We even give each other referrals. We even support each other in many other ways. So those are the people I want to associate myself with. And I would encourage you today, if you are surrounded by negative people, look for ways you can find mentors or people that can support you in growth, people who bring joy, happiness, positive energy into your life. People when you sit with, you feel a positive vibe. Do you know there are people you don't even know, but when you sit next to them, you feel a negative vibe? That is a subtle way or a soft, you know, message telling you that this is not a person that you need to deal with. Look for those positive people. So those are 2 points. The third point is how I do it is listening and also watching things that are positive. Yes, I have a lot of people that I watch on YouTube or even listen to their podcasts, you know, so that I can also grow. Read their books, the books they have written. Some of them are Simon Sinek, you know, Start With Your Why. That is one of their books. I also listen to his podcasts. I also listen to people like Jay Shetty. I listen to Robin Sharma, Joe Dispenza on the Law of Attraction. There are so many of them. I listen to their videos. I read their books. I ensure that I am actually equipping myself with the knowledge and vibes that actually can help me build myself. So what I'm saying is that go to YouTube and just search for a topic. What is this that you want to learn? And then start following those people that actually speak about those particular topics. And you start getting motivated, listen to their podcasts, and even share those thoughts with the positive people that you're surrounding yourself with. Actually, we also have a book club in my accountability partners group. In fact, this year, this month of January 2023, we are reading the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Steve Covey. Last year, December, we read Start With Your Why by Simon Sinek. So we read books and we share that every week. We share our understanding, what we are taking away from those books. So just look for people with positive energy, join them. And that's the only way you can grow, yeah? The fourth item is about prioritizing, all right? If you have read the book, Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, yeah, you will understand how to prioritize your lists. Because sometimes if you pick just the top 3 items every day and make sure that you tick them through, you have completed them, that gives you the motivation and that gives you the joy of achieving those goals that you set for yourself. Don't set 15, 20 goals in a day and then you get motivated at the end of the day that you did not even achieve what you planned to do. So have some smart goals, prioritize them, pick just what you can complete. And once you complete, please just congratulate yourself and celebrate yourself. Those small achievements and celebrating yourself will definitely give you the motivation to continue. The fifth and final item that I want to share with you today is eat the elephant one bite at a time. Sometimes you have a huge task. Don't start thinking about this huge elephant and when will I ever complete it. Just take one portion, work on it, complete it, and leave the rest for tomorrow. It's good and to break down a project, a huge project, into small chewable bites so that you are able to complete one step at a time. And once you break it down, organize it in such a way that step 1 leads to step 2, leads to step 3, and so on and so forth. And this will give you the motivation by ticking through the step 1, I'm done, step 2, I'm done. And yes, it will give you the motivation to continue and to wake up every day, look forward to even going forward to the next step. Because motivation cannot come from another person. It comes from within. So if you're feeling demotivated, don't sit there and wait for somebody to come and motivate you. It's all from within. And therefore, it's important to learn that you are supposed to be motivating yourself. And the only way to motivate yourself is to look for those, different ways that we've discussed today that you can implement into your lifestyle and that can keep you motivated, can help you wake up every day and look forward to achieving many, many more goals. So thank you so much for listening. And if you've written down or you've taken 1 or 2 points out of today's conversation, please just start implementing it immediately. And then you start seeing a change. Today being part of January 2023, you have a long way to go to achieve your goals this year, 2023. And therefore, if you start motivating yourself this month, the next month you'll feel more motivated, the other month more motivated, because most people set their goals in January and then by March or April, they have actually gotten demotivated. They're feeling they're not getting anywhere, and therefore they start, dropping the ball. But if you take some of these notes and you start implementing, you should be able to achieve your goals for the year. Thank you so much for listening, and see you next time. It's a goodbye for now.